Hello 12th standard students, welcome back to chapter 1, applications of matrices and determinants. Today we are going to see about homogeneous system of linear equations. What is homogeneous? Already we have seen non-homogeneous, isn't it? Whatever we have seen in the previous equations, we got a constant on the right hand side here. But here in this, the right hand side constants are all equal to 0. Okay, this is 0. So how many ever equations you take, all are going to be 0. Such type of equations are called as homogeneous system of linear equations. So what does this mean? Since the constant is 0 at the right hand side, when an equation is taken in the three-dimensional axis here, okay, suppose this you take a cuboid box, okay, this is one plane, first plane, this is the first plane, this is the second plane, and this is the third plane. Since it is homogeneous, it passes through or intersects at the point 0 here, okay. This is the point P0, 0, 0. So whenever the planes intersect at the origin, they are called as homogeneous system of linear equations. Okay, this is how you have to remember. So the homogeneous equations always passes through the origin. That can be in any direction, or they intersect at the point of origin. Okay, the intersection point is going to be at the origin. Why it is origin? Because in the right hand side you have got everything as 0. Okay, now so we have to find out the solution for the homogeneous system of linear equations. Okay, so again the same way as we have taken in the non-homogeneous, we are going to take A, non-variables x, and the right hand side constant as here O. Since all are 0, we are taking it as O, m cross 1, one column and m rows. Okay, now what do we know about our Rouge-Capelli theorem? According to this theorem, a system of linear equations written in matrix form Ax equal to B is consistent if and only if the rank of coefficient matrix is equal to the rank of the augmented matrix. This is the condition, isn't it? Here also it plays the same Rouge-Capelli theorem only we are going to use. Here also, since O is the 0 column matrix, now rank of A should be equal to rank of A, the augmented matrix rank of A comma O, which is less than or equal to m, that is the number of columns. Okay, so from this we get two cases. From this Rouge-Capelli theorem we get two cases. Okay, suppose that m is less than n. What is m? Number of rows less than number of unknown. Okay, if you get a case like this, then row of A is equal to row of augmented matrix A0 will be less than n. N means the number of unknowns. Hence the system possesses a non-trivial solution. So you get a trivial solution and a non-trivial. So only you get two cases here. In the previous non-homogeneous we got three cases. In consistent itself we got two, and one inconsistent we got. But here it is two cases. What are they? Here they have said any system of homogeneous is always consistent. No idea about inconsistent. It cannot be inconsistent. It is always inconsistent because all the homogeneous equation passes through the origin. Okay. So here we get two cases. If row of A equal to row of the augmented matrix A0 equal to n, then the system has a unique solution. N is the number of unknown. Okay, number of unknown, and it is a trivial solution since row of A is equal to n and determinant A not equal to 0. So the trivial solution is determinant A not equal to 0. Okay, the trivial solution is nothing but x equal to y equal to z equal to 0. This is going to be called as the trivial solution because it passes through the origin. What about the other one we have seen here? Here we have seen, isn't it? That only we are going to take it as case 2. If row of A equal to row of A augmented matrix A0 AO is less than n, then the system has a non-trivial solution because it is less than the number of unknown. So previously we have seen, isn't it? We get infinite number of solution. Here also we have a non-trivial solution where the determinant A equal to 0. Okay, if and only if the determinant of the coefficient matrix is 0. So this condition should be satisfied, then only you get a non-trivial solution. So what do you mean by non-trivial solution? Suppose you get this is the three-dimensional axis. Here you have got here plane 1, plane 2. This is plane 1, this is plane 2, and this is plane 3. Okay. Now, what do you mean by non-trivial solution? How do you get infinitely many solutions? We have seen in the previous thing, they overlap each other, isn't it? Here also it's the same condition, but only one thing you have to notice it, they overlap above each other. At the same time they pass through the origin. Okay, so they overlap one above the other, and at the same time they pass through the origin. Okay, this is the condition you have to remember. Okay, so they overlap each other and they pass through the origin. So this is how we get infinite number of solutions. Okay, non-trivial solution and infinite number of solution. So how many cases we can see in the homogeneous equation? So for homogeneous system of equation, we can get two types. One is trivial and the non-trivial. Okay, here you will get the answer as 0, 0, 0, and here you will get infinite number of solution. And one more condition, this is trivial, the solution, this is non-trivial, this is the solution. And here what should you get? Determinant A not equal to 0. And for non-trivial, what is the condition? It should be determinant A equal to 0. Okay, so these three you have to remember. Okay, when will you get infinitely many solution and when will you get the trivial solution? Okay, this is the introduction for the homogeneous system of equations. And if you remember this, it will be easy for us to go into our next exercise of solving the homogeneous system of equations. We are going to see how we are going to get trivial solution and how we are going to get infinitely many solutions. Okay, thank you.